But I want you to do 2 recognitions when I'm done with the story I'm about to tell you. On Wednesday last week, I didn't come to church. I was a retreat in the house. And after I had prayed from morning till like around 3, I was in a vision in General Assembly. In what? General Assembly. A particular pastor of Locust Army that left Locust Army and returned. That pastor was in Locust Army and left. Now I would like you to listen. Before I continue with that story, don't stay with a small person who is talking against a bigger person. Let me say it again. I said, don't stay with a small person that is tongue-lashing a bigger person. Don't use your energy to tongue-lash. Use it to produce result. That's advice. Don't talk down on people. Build yourself. Don't talk down on people. That's wrong use of energy. Nobody rewards you for talking down on people. That's a waste of strength. It accumulates evil. So that pastor came into General Assembly, and I was there where a lot of people, Yahweh was there, and all the angels in heaven, was there. I was already there. Some prominent locals were there, including some pastors. I'm talking about 6 days ago. And then that pastor, we were discussing something. And then that pastor rose up to talk. That pastor did what? Rose up to talk. When he raised his hand, because he has already come back. I said, because he has already, and we have all accepted him. When he rose his hand to talk, they asked him to talk, so he stood up. Yahweh was listening. So when as he was about to open his mouth, a particular child in that congregation started crying. Very, very bitterly. So when I turned, I said, why would this child be crying when this guy wants to talk? I discovered that it was not a child crying. It was a cherub of the altar. I said it was the cherub of life and immortality, the cherub that kept this altar. Started crying very bitterly. But we all thought it was a child crying. But the meeting was not meant for children. So everybody was angry with the person crying, not him, not the pastor. So why would this child be crying? The child, wow, 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 wow. So I was there. I gave sign to somebody. I said, carry the child out so that I can hear what you say. So when the child was trying to cross the door to go outside, the child started saying that he cannot talk, that he has wounded him. That he cannot do what? The cherub of the altar started crying that pastor cannot do what? Cannot talk, that pastor cannot talk in the assembly of Locust Army that has been wounded. And nevertheless, we didn't care. We still take the cherub. We didn't know. I didn't even know it's a cherub. So we took the cherub out. And then the hall became calm. So Yahweh pointed his hand again to the pastor and asked him to talk. Asked him to talk the second time. When he was about to open his mouth to talk, something like a very big eagle outside the hall started shouting. This one now where? Outside, that eagle started shouting. The voice of that eagle again came into the hall and overshadowed his voice. Everybody again in that hall was angry with that animal that is crying outside. So we got angry. I was there. I was angry also with the bird crying outside. So we went outside to bring down the eagle from shouting. For the third time, Yahweh asked him to speak. The third. When he was about to open his mouth the third time, a wild wind from the door outside came inside the hall and was blowing everybody. I said that wind brought so many dust. That wind refused to respect God. I said that wind refused to respect God and all the elders in that hall. That wind came into that hall and started blowing very fiercely. Started blowing from the back where some of us are and started going towards Yahweh. I opened my eyes. There are sins that are unforgivable. Don't touch anointed of God. That's one lesson. Don't touch. There are names that when they mention it anywhere, disappear from there. You must. You must. The eighth, we never lack two types of people, or three. The eighth, we never lack doomed people. The eighth, we never lack cursed people. The eighth, we never lack poor people. The eighth, we never lack ignorant people. As long as this four group of people are on earth, they will contribute to their pain. Any human being you see that is suffering contributed to his pain. I'm not quoting scripture on. I'm not reading touch not the anointed. I just told you a story. That's one thing I'm teaching in that. You already know where Psalm 105, where it is in the Bible. Maybe for the sake of ordinary people. Maybe for the sake of people who are ignorant, maybe I should read it. But I didn't intend reading scripture because you've had it before. But when you feel offended deeply, be careful with yourself. Because you're just a human being. You can get angry and be vibrating. Don't forget that anger, that thing you're vibrating will leave you. That vibrator you're vibrating for a short time. That vibration is trying to lead you into something that will hurt you for 5 years. So you better tame it. That thing you're vibrating. You see, because that vibration will not last. Psalm 105. So I've seen some people when they vibrate, they say something that is bigger than their head, and then start suffering. They start suffering when vibration leaves them. You see somebody that since he was born, he doesn't have one eye to buy a car, and he's trashing Tinubu. That Tinubu is for Satan, and you are from where? If you are better, you should have been president. If somebody is attacking governor of Lagos State, tell him to be a governor first. You can't be better than your leader. Other than your paper. I said you can't be better. You can't be better than somebody God have gave to lead you. After all, he saw you when he brought him. Except you are hungry and you're doing you're a YouTuber and you're using talking nonsense to feed. Some people are using it to feed. You're a content creator. You're trying to keep evil in the future. Because everything you said against anointed men will backfire on you. The book of Psalm 105 verse number 13.
When they went from one nation to another.
They went from one nation to another.
Kingdom to another people.
Yes.
He suffered no man to do them wrong.
Suffered no man to wrong them.
He reproved kings for their sake.
Reproved kings for their sake.
Saying, touch not my anointed.
Saying, touch not my anointed.
And do my prophets no harm.
And do my prophet. That is instruction. God is not saying that whether the prophet do wrong or not. He said, don't touch them. Whatever they do, get out of their life. Get out of their way if they are anointed. For God, excuse me, God went to their family. There are two things that happened that touched me. In 1 Samuel chapter 16, God said to Samuel, he said, I am done with Saul. He said, fill your horn with oil and go to Bethlehem, Judah, and go to the house of Jesse. He said, there is somebody there. He said, go to Jesse's house. That is number one. And when Samuel got to the house of Jesse, got to where? The house of Jesse. 7 men came out. God rejected them because there is somebody he saw. Why are you attacking somebody God saw and ask you to be put on him? Did God not see anything good in him? That thing you saw and you're trying to talk about it, are you saying that God didn't see it? And did he make you a judge over it? Don't you know that it is from anointed men that God preserves others? If you're supposed to survive under the umbrella of anointed men, not under the umbrella of God, you're not supposed to survive under the umbrella of God. You're supposed to survive under the umbrella of anointed men. Because the earth is already represented by anointed men. Now, if you tongue lash somebody whose umbrella is protecting you, you will not be protected. If you look at 12:13 of the book of Hosea, it will make meaning to you. He said, by the ministry of a prophet that they were delivered, not God. By a prophet, God brought Israel out of Egypt. And by a prophet, he did what? The Bible says if you are supposed to be preserved by a prophet, what about if you tongue lash the prophet? Who is sent to you as an ambassador of God to prosper you and preserve you and to bring your deliverance? How can you now be delivered? Church, is he great? Put your hand together for Jesus. I've left it. Listen. Nothing happened. You know, some people will say, who knows what happened? The Shepherd will say this. Nothing happened. I just helped you. Huh? I said nothing. No, nothing happened. Put your hand together for Jesus. Nobody offended me. Nothing happened. I said nobody. No, I was not offended. Nothing. I'm happy. I ask you to stand up so that I can tell you how serious it is. It is still part of my desire to prosper you. Connect to something that is already prosperous. You will prosper. Now, some of these messages, I know they will help you. So I keep bringing them. I say I keep bringing them because I want you to be helped by them. I want to see how God can change. And you know, my time is already going away. I want to see how God can help you. So I'm bringing them. There is something that touched me, and I just got it this morning. I'm going to preach 2 versions of messages, then I'm done for today. In a way, I brought it as greatness is established in narrow path. I am not preaching yet because I want you to look at it. Wherever you see a great person, somebody who is really great, that person is in a narrow path. A narrow path is a path. Is a path that is protected. Is a path of vision for disciplined people. In narrow paths, distractions are conquered. Ordinary people don't follow narrow paths. And if you're hearing me and you are not blessed, it is because you're not in a narrow path. The reason that anybody can say anything to you and you're listening is because you're not in a narrow path. Why you can go to any altar and kneel down and eat communion there is because you're not in a narrow path. If life is not properly defined, there cannot be greatness.